Sam was the kind of man everyone passed by but no one really saw. For 20 years, he'd been cleaning the same corporate building, quiet, dependable, invisible. Each morning, before the sun rose, he brewed a pot of coffee for the early workers. It was his small kindness, unnoticed and unthanked. But one cold Monday morning, as he wiped the counter near the coffee machine, something slipped out from behind it, a folded piece of paper, yellowed from dust. Curious, Sam opened it. It read, "To whoever finds this, thank you. Your quiet acts of kindness mean more than you'll ever know." There was no name. Just elegant handwriting and the faint scent of expensive cologne. Sam smiled, assuming it was from a grateful employee. He tucked the note into his pocket, not realizing who had written it, or how that message would change his life forever. That night, as he pushed his cleaning cart past the top-floor offices, he noticed something unusual. The billionaire CEO, Mr. Carter, was sitting alone in the dark, staring at the same kind of note on his desk. And when their eyes met, the janitor's humble smile and the CEO's weary one, a story of gratitude and fate quietly began. Sam had seen Mr. Carter only a few times, always from afar. The man was everything Sam wasn't: powerful, rich, surrounded by people who said yes before he even finished a sentence. But that night, the billionaire looked different. Tired. Lonely. Sam hesitated before knocking softly on the glass door. "Sorry, sir. Didn't mean to interrupt. Just finishing up." Mr. Carter looked up, surprised. "You're working late," he said. Sam smiled. "Always do, sir. Someone's got to keep the place shining." The CEO studied him for a moment, then said quietly, "I've noticed. You always make the coffee in the mornings, don't you?" Sam chuckled. "Old habit. Figured people work better when there's warmth waiting for them." Mr. Carter leaned back, eyes thoughtful. "I once knew someone like that. My father. He started this company sweeping floors. Said the real foundation of any business isn't money, it's people who care." Sam nodded, unsure how to respond. He didn't know that just a few months ago, Mr. Carter had written that mysterious note behind the coffee machine, during a moment of doubt about humanity, before his father passed away. Now, looking at Sam, he felt that same quiet kindness his father once spoke of, genuine, uncalculated, rare. As Sam left, the CEO whispered to himself, "He doesn't even know what he's worth to this place." And that night, a billionaire decided it was time to remind everyone, starting with the janitor. The next morning, Sam walked into work as usual, mop in one hand, his lucky thermos in the other. He didn't notice the quiet buzz spreading through the building. Something had changed. Employees were finding envelopes on their desks. Inside each one was a simple message. "Thank you for what you do, you matter here." No signatures. Just gratitude. The HR manager found one. So did the security guard. Even the receptionist who worked double shifts got one. No one knew who started it, but it began to lift the entire building. Sam, as always, just kept cleaning and smiling. When he reached the break room, he saw something new, a small plaque above the coffee machine. It read, "In honor of those who care quietly. This machine is dedicated to Sam." He froze, wiping his hands on his uniform. "That can't be right," he muttered. But when he turned around, the CEO himself stood there, smiling. "Every morning you remind us that kindness doesn't need a title," Mr. Carter said. "It just needs a heart." Sam's eyes watered. "I just make coffee, sir." The CEO shook his head gently. "No, Sam. You make people feel seen." From that day forward, Carter Industries started something new, a Quiet Heroes program, recognizing janitors, guards, cafeteria workers, and drivers. And every Friday, a fresh note of gratitude was placed beside the coffee machine, not just from the CEO, but from everyone who had finally learned what true leadership looked like. A few weeks later, the company gathered for its annual meeting, a polished event full of lights, applause, and perfectly rehearsed speeches. But that year, Mr. Carter took the stage without a script. He looked out at his employees, hundreds of them, then down at a single worn piece of paper in his hand. "I wrote this note months ago," he began, his voice soft but steady. "I hid it behind the coffee machine when I thought kindness had disappeared from this place. But someone found it, and somehow reminded me that kindness never leaves, it just hides until someone brings it back." He paused, eyes searching the crowd. "That someone is standing right there." The spotlight turned, and there stood Sam, holding his mop, confused and speechless as the audience rose to their feet. Tears welled in his eyes as applause filled the hall. Mr. Carter continued, "Sam didn't just clean this building. He built its heart, one cup of coffee, one smile, one act of quiet goodness at a time." He walked down the stage and handed Sam a small envelope. Inside was a new title: Director of Employee Kindness and Culture. Sam's hands trembled. "Sir? I don't know what to say." Mr. Carter smiled. "Just keep being you." And that's how a janitor reminded a billionaire, and an entire company, that success isn't measured by power or wealth, but by how much kindness you leave behind when no one's watching.